Hello guys, welcome back. This is my boy Adamslink. How you not doing now? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you guys are watching this video from. I hope you guys are doing very okay. Please try as much as possible to leave your comments, your likes, invite your loved ones, your enemy, whoever you wish to invite. Make sure you invite that person to join the big family, Adamslink family. Well, we're gonna have a lot of things to discuss, guys. Please, I think this goes both ways. I think everyone needs to be careful out there, both the women, both the men. If you are beautiful or whoever you are, you just need to be careful. And nowadays, it's not hard. In fact, let me play you the video, the reason why I'm telling you guys to be careful. Check out this video. It shows a herbalist putting some black stuff on a picture of a woman, and also the picture of a man as well is also there. He's just turning them with each other. Probably this is a charm, a love charm, joining the two with each other. So we don't know who brought those pictures to that place. If it's the boy or the woman, we don't know, guys. But it seems like it's combining their destiny, combining their life, like they shouldn't be separated, even covering it up, showing that it's impossible for the woman to leave the man or the man to leave the woman, even binding them with each other, tying the rope, binding them to each other. Well, most definitely, this is a love charm, and this shouldn't be surprising because we already have people like Bobrisky, even Regina Daniels, and people like Jaruma, who is the main founder of Kayamata. We already have such things in our midst. We already have them, and celebrities are promoting them. So this shouldn't be something surprising where we have Kayamata there, where we have someone promoting touch me as you go. They call one product touch me as you go. Give me all you want. They name those products like that because women, the young ladies are sorting out for these products to trap rich men, and also men as well nowadays are sorting out for such products to trap rich women, or maybe someone you love, someone you are obsessed with. Before, it's extremely hard to get someone's picture. If you want to do such things, it's extremely hard to get someone's picture. But because of social media has made it really easy to get anybody's picture. Usually, if you remember, 20 years, 30 years ago, it's hard to get someone's picture to do medicine. In fact, before someone can get your picture, the person will come to your house. But nowadays, the person doesn't even need to come to your house. With your line, it can just get your picture and use it to do whatever he or she would want to use it to do. So we really need to be extremely careful out there. And I saw a video of Bobrisky and one Big Brother Ninja housemate. The way they were chatting and the way they were so close to each other actually raised eyebrows. This is not the first time Bobrisky is seen with guys. There was this video that shows Bobrisky in a bathtub with another guy. But this is the most recent one. This one is not something that is not as if she was promoting any product. This was him or her discussing with this guy. And the way they were so close, it's not as if cameras were around to show that, okay, they were acting something. No, they were discussing. That is to tell you, hey, if person tell me, say that guy, they knock Bobrisky, I cannot feel deny him because they were so close. Bobrisky, how girl make they attracted to you, they touch guy. They say relax. They touch you, so close. What is happening there? Do you think they are banging or it's just a mere compliment? Let me know, guys. Do you think so? Then I'm still gonna give you update of the Emdee, the guy that kind of like exposed Nigeria student in UK. We have update about him as well. So make sure just stay tuned. We're going to discuss this issue. The last, it will be the last discussion. The next one should be about the divorce rate in Nigeria. A feminist recently was discouraged that the divorce rate in Nigeria is really, really low. And because of that, she thinks that a lot of women are suffering because the divorce rate in Nigeria is low. Because of that, she said a lot of women are suffering. That's why they do not want to get divorced. So she's encouraging women to go out and get divorced. Well, guys, according to what the lady said, she said, divorce rates are not even high enough in Nigeria. Women are going through shaggy. A lot of Nigerian men are unhindered. My best friend case is still shocking me. She was the life of the party in medical school and an amazing entrepreneur. Got married and he stopped her from seeing her friend. He will remember her for even, he will stop her from even going to see her parents in the same Lagos, on the same Lagos Highland. She represented She respected all that for the marriage to work. He told her no night shift, medical doctors earn more money working nights. It took her a while to get a job because most hospitals wanted doctors that could work nights. That affected her career. She eventually got into postgraduate medical college after passing her exam. Literally, choose a field that will allow her work just days and go back home to cater for her family. It was not enough for this useless man. The last straw was locking her out because she attended a discussion class with her colleagues prior to her Part 1 exam. He told her not to go for that discussion class, something she needed to pass her exam. She came back and he locked her out. That's how the marriage ended. Contrary to what you all like to think, women are not divorcing men in women are not divorcing men in Nigeria enough. A lot of women are still putting up with all so much rubbish because it or not. A lot of women are suffering because of the shame of a marriage not working out. If you see a divorced woman in Nigeria, Biko applaud her. It must have taken a lot for her to decide to leave that marriage. A lot are still suffering. I will always be in a I will always be surprised of women that leave ugly marriages in Nigeria. The other girl I know, a lab scientist, kept getting STDs and she was not sleeping around. How are you married to a microbiologist and you are bringing STDs home? Her parents had to get her out of that marriage before she got something. Men are effing wide in Nigeria. So I really understand where she's coming from. She gave a really I understand where she's coming from. The only thing I see in that what she wrote is that she said women are not divorcing men enough in Nigeria. That the divorce rate in Nigeria is extremely low. That is just too wild to say. It's too low. Well, so nice. All those women you see around that are divorced, is it that they are the women that usually leave the marriage? Sometimes, most times, it's the men that said enough is enough. I don't want to marry again. But the instances she gave about the STD and also that the man locking his wife out of the house. No, no, no. That is a big no. That is a big no to me. So those women leaving that marriage is very, very okay for me. But don't emphasize that the divorce rate in Nigeria is too low. And automatically, because it's low, that means that women are taking shit from men. No, 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 no. They are not. And if you want to remain single as women, oh, if you want to remain single, you can remain single all your life. Nowadays, nobody they force you to marry now. You can choose to not marry, remain single. Please be other women guests. And also, why will you marry a man that you guys have not discussed before? Before the marriage, you discuss the important discussion. You talk the important things. You talk the important discussion. Okay, this is what I can work with. This is what I cannot work with. This is what I can compromise. This is what I cannot compromise. This is what I can do. This is what I can do. Is he a supporting husband? Is he a supporting wife? Is it something that we? Is he a husband that will support your dreams? Is he a wife that will support your dreams? You should know all those things now. Don't be blindly running into marriage. So people will say, oh, sometimes they will form. No, 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 no. If they form sometimes, if they form sometimes, you know it's not you that is the problem because you already discussed this. You can hold the man, hold the woman, and be like, you know what? We discussed this before marriage, oh, and this is what you told me. Why are you lying to me? Well, so we still going to discuss about NDO, that guy that sold out Nigeria. But firstly, this guy said, if you are in Nigeria and earn 150K after tax every month, you are better than 49% of people living in the UK. See, forget glow pictures and media hype. We all broke. Before you can truly make it in UK, it might be after 5 years, considering the job you are into. 150K living in Nigeria, after tax, you are better off than so many people living abroad. I think majorly our problem here is majorly insecurity and light and good roads. If we have security, light, and good road, people will not see the need to travel abroad. Yes. Go and ask. People will not see the need to travel abroad. Security, good light, and good roads, people will not see the need to travel abroad. I bet you. The government don't even need to do too much. Just provide those things, and you will see people won't want to travel again. Yeah. And I saw a lady the other day who want to travel to Kuwait to do house girl work. House girl work to be earning 200K a month, 200K naira a month. And the person that will take her there, the lady will pay that person 1 million naira to Kuwait. I just laughed at the girl. I said, you are working with H Medics. They pay you approximately 60,000 or 70,000 naira monthly. And you have a POS point. A POS is doing this POS business. You want to travel to Kuwait to do house girl work for the sum of 200,000 naira. Are you serious? If you tell me the money is 800,000, I will ever understand. 200,000 a month, you dey leave your 60K, 70K job for Naija and also your POS business. All because of what? Your brain correct? Well, let's move past that. Let's talk about Emdee. Emdee the other day on national television said Nigerian students who come to UK do not usually come there to study. That they actually come there to get the papers and everything. And meanwhile, this guy is barely 1 year in UK. He just came October here, and less than 8 months, you are already categorizing all Nigeria students to be bad because the UK said, okay, they have placed a ban on Nigeria students and other nationals bringing in family, and this guy supported it. Although they have taken their decision, or it's not as if this guy was the real cause of it, but he was part of the problem. Well, here's an update. Despite the ban that will take effect next year, January, guess what? The UK Parliament are fighting it. They said university cannot survive without international students bringing in family. Of course, if you stop it, International students will cut short. They won't be coming to UK again. They will go somewhere else. They will go somewhere else. Listen to what this woman has to say.
International students make an invaluable contribution to our economy. According to the Higher Education Policy Institute, last year they provided nearly 43 billion to the UK economy. In my constituency of Glasgow North West alone, the economic benefit was over 83 million. So first of all, I'd like to ask the Minister, what assessments have been carried out on the economic impact of this change on the university sector and indeed in university towns? International students enrich our society and they have skills which are proving ever more vital in this post-Brexit climate, which has seen the UK deprived of workers across key sectors. So with current labour shortages in healthcare, STEM, IT, to name but a few, how can the Minister fail to recognise that this policy will simply exacerbate these? The reality is that many students coming to the UK look beyond their studies and want their families to be part of that experience. Without a way for overseas students to bring their families, many will opt to go elsewhere. And any drop in international student numbers will cause further harm to universities that are already facing financial difficulties. This policy makes the Home Secretary's agenda crystal clear. She's launching an attack on migrants regardless of the benefits they bring to the UK. And in pursuing this short-sighted reactionary programme, international students are being caught in the crossfire. In Scotland, international students' contribution to university campuses and to our wider society is celebrated. But Scotland will suffer the consequences of this misjudged policy. Once again, it's indicative of how out of tune this Conservative government is with the Scottish people.
Well, let's be completely honest. Like, if you check any university abroad, their tuition fee, they will tell you international students, they'll tell you national students will pay for example, $5,000, £5,000, but international students will pay £50,000. So literally, they are funding that university using international student money. So please, let's call a spade a spade. But we are learning our lesson. They are beating us bad, blue, black. And we are aware now that we need to develop our own. Very soon, it's just a little bit, just small thing. We'll start developing our own. And we won't be going there any longer. Very soon. So let them keep beating us. Let them keep doing it. Very, very soon. Africa will be great. Thank you guys for watching the boy Adamslink. Have a wonderful day. Stay blessed. Catch you next time.